Ah, fuck. All right, let's fix this shit now. Setting. General. I can do it on YouTube. Those fellows hack my shit. Lives. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Thomas Fellows hack my shit or something. I don't know. All right. Let's try this again. Is anybody else live that I need to know about? Is anybody else live? Once this shit cuts off, I'm not coming back on. Yeah, I do. I do. I don't. I went to hardwire in and it went left from there. What y'all been up to? Oh, wait till 6 more people come in. wait till 6 more people come in. I just need to set it up while I'm live. Let's see. Need this. Take that. Put that where right there. Let's see. Okay. There we go. I think I can edit it while I'm on here. I really would like to be more prepared, but I'm not cutting this shit off again. I really ain't got much to talk about. I know I haven't been on in a long time. You know, dealing with regular people shit. Of course, I'm not a prey catcher, so I can't make money off YouTube or beg for money. Unfortunately, some got a real fucking job. Man, I saw the I want to break down the I think Ed had it on this channel. The what's that shit called? The K. No, I don't want to be no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I don't want to be jumping from platform to platform after I get deplatformed. That just seems like a lot. It's not my thing. Oh my goodness. Give me one moment. I'm just trying to add some shit in here. Let's see, YouTube. Happy New Year. What y'all been up to? Ah, shit. I forgot. I took a shit out. I'm not gonna lie. Shit hurts. Yeah. Ask my mom. Ask my mom. Am I a good person? Ask my mom. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a grown man. I bet you can't ask his dad shit. His dad don't want shit to do with him, I bet. No. Let's see. Almost done. Like I said, I didn't want to cut the live off again. I just want to go live. That one's straight. All right, cool. Show more. All right, I'm almost done, and I'll get into the meat and potatoes. Just want to add this. Bam. All right, save. All right, we're good to go. Thank you for your patience. Oh, let me delete this video. There's no point in being on up here. Let's delete this video real quick. Just gotta remember how to delete it though. Nah, you didn't miss nothing. Nah, don't rewind it. My computer kept fucking up on me. My computer got fucking up, and I had to restart like 3 times. But I'm about to get into the show in a second. Just give me about another 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes and I will start the show. Um where is it? I'm looking for, okay, here it is. Can I delete it from right here? Oh, nope, I can do it right here. No, you're not late. The show was supposed to start a while ago, but MF was live, so I didn't want to. Even though, I just wanted him to finish that up, and I get on. Only time I care to be live when somebody else is live is when Tommy's on, so that I could just basically pick through his live and make fun of it, which I plan on doing today. So a wonderful video or audio that was hysterical. It was absolutely hysterical. I'm just trying to delete this video real quick, and then I will get into the show. I haven't been on here so long. I honestly forgot how to do shit on here. Editor, no, fuck. I may just say fuck it and just do it after the show end. Details. Where the fuck do I delete this shit at? Oh, here it is. Delete. Yep. Delete forever. All right, cool. We're ready. Ugh. Shit. There we go. Oh, man. All right. Jumping up to, man. Good seeing y'all. Or your names, at least. What's up with Creeps? He sounded like he was down or something. Or he just tired. Hope he's okay. And I just found out. Okay, I've been busy. I got a real job in the real life. I was disappointed when I saw LC Prey Catcher. His channel got deleted. I know P versus P channel got deleted. That's not surprising at all. Not surprised at all by that. Let me show my audio's good. Actually, let me just. Let's see. Make sure my audio is good. Oh, he has a new channel. Oh, what's a new channel? All right, we good. Yeah, I'll be watching the stuff on, I think, Rumble, P versus P, but he has a new channel. The kid's amazing. And the CC unit still around? The last thing I saw, he had a teaser out, but I haven't seen anything. Or is everyone on Rumble and locals now? I know, Alex, he's always jumping around from different pages to different pages. Again, like I said before, I mean, his videos be too long, bro. His videos be way too long. And it'd be repetitive. So I can't really catch him. Some of them niggas be. Yeah, I think he had one title. It was some of them joints like, I don't need that on my spirit. That title was way out there. I don't know. What was that title he had for one? He had one title. I think he's on MV Cap now. I think MV Cap is using. He's using MV Cap's page. It was on some with a dog and a lion and a bear or some shit. Hold on, give me a minute. Extremely prayer joints illegal. Nah. He had a title about some. It was like basically the prayer wanted to poop on a child or something. Hold on, give me a second. Alex Rosen. Now, he legit. He legit. Again, you know. I mean, I think he's solid. I don't think he's. The problem is I don't know what fucking page he's on. He has so many goddamn pages and jumps all around the place. Maybe he's on that Texas joint. I don't know. I may find, I may not. But the title was wild. APP. Oh, somebody else is live. I ain't shutting this shit down. Who's APP? Um. Oh, JDQ. Nah, is he still on JDQ? I haven't seen. I don't think he posts on it anymore. The boy JDQ. I don't think he. For some reason, I don't think he posts on it anymore. Yeah, I don't see him on it anymore. Law and Crime did a great interview. Yeah, he's not on JDQ. Maybe, yeah, he's not on JDQ anymore. Oh my God, what's another channel that he's on? It's like, South Texas Sketch. Let me see. PP South Texas. All right. Um, I can't find the title. Title's wild though. Title's wild. All right. Yeah, everybody's on Rumble now. Um, well, I said a couple months back that YouTube shut down this shit, but I respect everyone who. If somebody can find me P versus P new page, I really would like to see that shit. If it's in the chat, is this it? No, no, I don't think that's a prey catching channel. Yeah, it's not a page. All right, where's that one I was going to talk about? Thomas Fellows. Let's start talking about Thomas Fellows. The interview. He's badass. I wonder how many cases. I wonder if the cops still come out to his case to his catches. And we're going to talk about cops not coming out to somebody else's not coming out to somebody else's catches in a second. I just got to pull it up. I was prepared previously, then I had to restart my computer. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So I don't know how anyone ever finds anything on Thomas Fellows. Y'all are great investigative journalists because unless they got a whole team just ready to take down Thomas Fellows. feel like y'all do, but I don't care. And nigga still owe me $70. And he won't give it back. He sent me that email. I showed it on the show a couple months back. I think it was last year. Here we go. Catch a creep. Sweet. Thank you, Cat Eyes. Let me look this real quick. Let's see. Okay, follow this now before I forget. He ain't. He ain't. But he was bitching about somebody. Like I said, the only way I watch his lives. Well, no, I don't watch his lives. I only watch his catches are boring as shit too now. But is this him? Who is this? Who is this? Cat Ass. All right, I figured that out later. I'll follow. If Cat Ass tell me somebody, I'll follow it. All right, so here we go. Let's pull this up. All right, let's get into the show. Share screen. Entire. Share. All right. Okay, I'll check it out before the show, man. All right. Can y'all hear it? Oops. No. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. Present. Is it? If it's present. Video file. What's this? No. I so forgot how to do this goofy shit. Stop screen sharing. Okay. Present. Screen share. Invite. Colorado interview. Share. All right. You should be able to hear it now. Let's see. I'm not sure. All right, let's see if I can hear it now.
It is Monday. Start to lose track of time sometimes.
All right, let's see if I can hear it now.
Yeah. It is Monday.
All right, cool.
Change some things up.
I think I should hear it. I'll give it on my end.
You gonna take that with them? Yeah. Tommy, you want to lay down? Yeah, right. All right. Well, like I said, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Use this opportunity. First, I kind of want to verify just your guys' information. I know when deputies have responded, there's been some, not necessarily misinformation, but I think people are going off your old addresses and things like that. So we have in the report system. So I'll clarify that with you guys real quick, just so I have it on my end.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
This isn't going to change anything from the deputies asking you every time. That's just our policy. Whenever they contact someone, they're going to ask those questions. So if you say, well, Detective Geyer said, you already got our info, they're okay. And
They don't know.
he's going to ask again.
Sure.
So does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. So cool. But do you guys need any waters or anything like that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
You need mine?
Let me just verify. So, well, yeah, let's get everyone just to have safe. So Ty, start with yours.
What do you want? The address?
Let's go full name.
Thomas Ray Fellows.
Okay, and that's the one I've been communicating with you on the most, right?
Yeah.
Does that tie into Colorado Pet Patrol email? Is that kind of one and the same?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
We'll be switching that, but yeah, it is.
Okay. Do you know what you're switching it to?
Not yet. I haven't done it, but I just get too many emails, so we're changing a lot of things, but yeah, that's gonna be one of them. I'll
Okay.
give it to you as soon as I do it.
That's fine. Good deal.
Yeah, this cop was dope. This cop was not with the fuck shit either.
And do you go by Jeremy or?
Yeah.
Okay. And last name?
Collins, Collins.
And address?
I've got a mailing address.
Is that just a mailing? Don't have a physical address at all?
I do have a physical address, but yeah, there won't be, like, I have everything mailed. Like the problem is, like, when we give our info to the police, we got people online that FOIA all the body cams every time.
Okay.
And then they post videos online of us giving our.
They've done every video we've done.
Okay.
So that's how our phone numbers are all out.
That's why I tend to give my mailing address, because I don't want, when they post it online.
Okay. So, and you don't have to give me your other address. The other reason we ask that is if we needed to make contact, say there was a court subpoena or anything like that. Sometimes they don't always go through the mail. So sometimes there's personal service. So that's why I ask things like that.
Yeah, that's why my
up to you.
address changes, because I usually just try and give my mailing address. But
Okay, that might explain that then. Are you okay with me having your actual physical address? Okay, let me just put mailing.
I'll fast forward a little bit.
Okay. Someone think that long about a phone number. You got different ones?
I do.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I always have a hard time. I probably have the least amount of phone numbers.
I didn't see that shit. That's funny as fuck. Demonetized. Please join Rumble. Anything helps.
Is it the
I'm about to fast forward a little bit. Yeah.
She's like, well, can we at least record this? We paid all this money, this is how we support it. He's like, he's gonna talk to the detective on Monday. He has an appointment. I said, no, I don't. And then I'm like, oh shit, I do, but
Okay. Have you told anyone we're having this meeting?
Yeah, I told all my family. I told the CPP gang.
I mean,
He tells everything to everyone.
not really, not like that. This was a real guy. It's
Okay.
not a
Well,
thing.
no, I'm at our meeting, like right now. I mean, have you told anyone we were meeting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I've
for me,
talked about
but-
having a meeting, to work things out with Weld County and stuff like that. But I don't know how they would have known if you didn't know. Like,
They're pretty vague.
yeah, very vague, very vague. I even said it got canceled. It was one another day, and I said it was down in Canyon City because we have trolls too, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've heard, but I've called you guys a lot of times to my house.
From what I know, and just keeping up, I can't wait till I get to the FBI part. The FBI part was so hysterical. But none of your business. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong. From what I remember, Weldon County was basically not with his fuck shit. I think if I'm not mistaken, I thought he's just trying to set up the interview, or maybe they were reaching out to him regarding situations where he would say, well, I gave the information to them, I'm not sure. And they were calling Weldon County Police Department saying that, hey, so the CPP unit, whatever the fuck they call, they will be like, hey, what's going on with this case from the guy from the 7-Eleven? One of the guys like, well, we haven't got the case. And but Tommy will go on his live and say, I submitted the evidence. So I think that's why they wanted the meeting.
But this was a real person, and maybe they're coming to talk to me today. That she assumed.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, show me a business card. I might know.
She sent it to me last night.
Maybe they're watching you chit chats.
In the meantime, what Shay, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's your
SHAY.
Okay.
Miller, MILLER.
Oh shit.
And Jim, let me get. And then you like to go by Cooley, is that right? Is that normally or?
That's my stage YouTube name. Yeah.
Okay. What's better for in here? Do you have a preference?
Like my email? No, I go by Jay.
Okay, Jay. Okay. And your email?
I'm fast forwarding.
Last name?
What kind of question do you guys have for me?
Okay, here we go.
Do you have any questions for me before I get into some of my questions?
How do we make your job
How come y'all don't come out to our catches?
easier? How can we work together?
Not together, but to me, it's getting harder and harder. And I think that, maybe we pissed each other off with the officers and stuff like that. It's only one officer. But I mean, just the other day, I give him the GoPros. You got some cops that say, no, we don't take those, and he takes them, right? The footage, and then we have nothing. Now we carry more, whatever. But it's like, he comes up, don't be a criminal if you're gonna, break laws and stuff. And then it just seems like we're harassing the cops, like the other day, he walked by the car that the same officer walked and checked both of our plates, and then lets the guy drive off with no plate, but telling me he's going to write me a ticket because I have a temporary plate that's expired, and it's just like, I feel like, they're doing these cases and they're not being taken serious by the police. I mean, we had one guy that came out and had a hard tar with the guy, and he comes up to me and says, I don't think this guy's who you think he is. He's reached out to me for the third time now. I think I talked to you about it. He wants to figure out a way to get, I stopped the day you told me to stop.
Okay.
So I just want to know, how do we get this to where they take it serious?
Well, first, so you guys understand, patrol isn't going to make an on-site arrest. Okay, this is not going to happen. They don't, and I know they don't. So you have a couple that do, but over the last 6 months, you have maybe just 2. So
what's funny about this whole interview? The cop is literally telling him shit that he actually knows and actually researched. The cop is not going in here blinded. He's literally going into this discussion with information that he's done. He didn't just call Thomas Sellers up on Monday and say, come in Tuesday and we can talk. No, I'm not sure the detective knows I give a shit. But he's literally having a conversation. He's literally doing all the research. And what I loved about this cop was that every time Thomas Fellows thinks he was talking to one of his cult followers. If you listen closely, he's trying to talk to one of his cult followers. Number one. Number two, his cult followers, there's no mods in this room. So guess what? That cop can't be shut up while Thomas keeps talking bullshit. This cop knows everything. This cop was 10 steps ahead of time before he even started talking.
But that's because we moved here.
Other than that, correct. So not everywhere's doing that. And so the issue is that we have to go further into detail. So I'll get into all that kind of in the cases on that stuff. So that's why I'm adding down what your note is, but I'll explain all that to you in a second. Okay. Does that work? Okay. So Any other question before I can write down to get to? Because that already ties into some of the stuff when I talk about the investigations.
I'm sure
Anything
some will
else?
come up. I have some, but just.
Okay, if you have some, feel free.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. So when we first met, Tommy, you and I talked about that your guys' main objective was to make sure they were getting arrested. Is that still the same, or do you have any other objective at this point?
The main objective is to make money.
We want them arrested. That's the end goal. But a lot of times, if they're not going to get arrested, exposure is as bad, if not worse. A lot of times, these guys are getting probation anyway. You know, nothing crazy. And exposure, their families know it, their neighbors are knowing. So, our main goal is for them to be exposed and arrested. But if they're not going to be arrested, at least exposed. You know.
Okay. So, but your
That's
main
fucking
is still
hysterical.
lead to that main arrest.
Right, absolutely.
Okay, good. Glad to hear that. Okay, so kind of have you up for update on cases, and this will kind of go into like we're talking about, right? We have
Where's my mom?
4 cases that are over the DA's office right now, still being reviewed. Okay, this is they have. We just hear when we hear because they get so many other cases. Okay, but those 4 are still over there.
Okay.
The cases that are still open right now, those cases right now are still sitting being investigated. Okay. So when you guys give us the information, like I said, the reason that they're not arrested on patrol level is that in a sex offense crime, it normally gets sent off to investigation. So we look at everything. Okay. Hence, when I ask you guys for all video footage, all chat logs from the original meet, that's all stuff we have to tie in to show how that investigation goes. Okay. So that's why I asked for all that stuff. So with what you give us, yes, it does show a picture, but it doesn't give us the whole picture. So we have to do our due diligence and go through and actually investigate that. If you consider if someone calls in to us, I use social services as a referral, as we get referrals for child abuse all the time, right? Or sex abuse. They take a statement, they send it in to us. We don't just go immediately and arrest. We have to investigate and see everything that happened from the get-go. Okay, so your guys' cases aren't treated any differently than almost any case unless we have evidence of that crime committed right then and there in front of us. Sometimes that changes that.
So
okay?
if they show
So
up,
it just depends.
they show up and they tell the officer, I fucking made a mistake. I was going to have sex with a child. They can't be arrested?
Yes. No, we're not going to. So because we're going to continue to go through and investigate. Okay. Because
No, because I wouldn't make the arrest either. Because then all the guy has to say was, "Well, I said it because there were 3 guys and they had guns, so I said what they wanted me to say."
sometimes at moments people say things that make hard for us to hold up in court or just human nature. So we have to establish that. Okay. So that's why it goes on to us. So all the patrol not making an arrest is not on the deputies. Okay. That is the guidance from the sheriff's office. And that's how we do it. And that's really not going to change. Okay. So some of the issues that we have with your guys' investigations, not providing us with all the evidence required. Okay, that's a big one. Is that when I send you an email requesting everything, I'm not just doing that because I'm bored.
Sure.
Okay, that's because we need that to proceed in the investigation. When we don't get those, most times they get closed unless we can do a case on our own, which is pretty difficult in these cases. Okay, so there's one issue. Some of the comments, any kind of dishonesty type statements to the deputies also makes that hard. So if, for example, when you told Deputy Bailey that 3 detectives have said, stop taking those, we know that wasn't true.
Right. Well, I meant 3 officers.
But either way, they're not Weld County.
Right.
And so that thing, either detectives or Weld County people, that's not our people that said that. Whatever other agencies do.
Oh, no, it was your officers.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
We don't
100%. They won't take them. They never took them. So
but they never said stop turning them into you, though, right?
No, they just, I think.
Because I've reviewed the body cam.
The second catch we did, where we did at the hotel.
Yeah, basically, I don't think you're. I mean, I'm assuming you could say that, but all it takes for me to be like, well, I was scared. I didn't know. I said whatever you wanted me to say. Cooley's this tall. Cooley's intimidated because Thomas does not intimidate anyone. Yeah, that's all it takes. Like the guy when the dude said I'll gut you. Thomas didn't say that. Thomas never said that he was with CPP and that I'm here to talk to you about the charge you've been talking to. He just like, hey, I know where you live. I know where you're at. I haven't heard much about that case. I bet that shit got dropped.
I went to give it to him and they said we don't take those.
Okay.
So he's the only officer that's ever taken.
No one said stop turning them.
Yeah, when you don't follow through, that's with anything. That's not even just with police. If you don't follow through, they have to close. Like the ticket has to be closed. It can't just stay open. Well, they didn't get the proper information. It's like with any sex crimes. If the woman doesn't, after she files a police report, and goes and the police or detective go talk to her, she doesn't want to talk anymore. They have to close the case. They just can't just stay open.
Especially not
Didn't say stop
detectives.
turning
So
away,
that's where that. But see where I get into this problem. Okay, and I don't want. I'm not trying to go back.
That
and
was a
forth
little
on
bit of a
things.
swing and dick, thing with him. And I'm
Okay.
sure if you saw it,
Right.
he said, Tommy's trying to be take it personal. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
no, the picture's
So
hysterical.
that was just
And I'm not saying everyone's responses are perfect, right? Everyone's human, including you guys, right?
Right.
All I'm saying is stuff like that, though, is what sends a loop in these investigations.
Right.
Okay, as if anyone's not being honest with each other.
right.
Some of the information for a gentleman or the guy that you guys had take off on you in a car, and you guys went after him, and you guys were telling him to pull over. By telling the deputy, well, he just pulled over on his own, shows different in the evidence statements because you guys are telling him pull over, right? So again, that sort of I won't necessarily say dishonest, misleading type stuff, or not telling them that gives some issues in that investigation as well because it's different from what shows on video. So when you guys say something that's different than what's on video, that causes a problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think we followed him. He did just pull over the second time.
Let me ask my chat. Chat, did I say that? Oh wait, they're not here.
And we were going to follow him to his house.
Not this guy up here. No, I'm talking a while back. The guy that was potentially high at the gives us a hard time with our cases. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's some of the issues we have. Some of the things with the, I guess I'll use the word doxing. I don't know if doxing is really appropriate for this, but of the businesses or people out there.
Oh, this is my favorite part right here. This is my favorite part.
That's a problem for us.
Yes,
Because
that's a big
she's
problem
getting
for us.
calls left and right,
I know.
still to this day, of calling her a pedophile, calling her all kinds of names, calling for her to be fired. And from what I've seen is she had a pretty valid question of why don't you call the cops? So that's a problem for us in these cases.
Yeah, we didn't have a problem with her. She came in, she was completely nice with us at the end.
Well, even at the beginning though, she doesn't know who you guys are. So when the public doesn't know who you guys are, what you're doing, and there's two of you with one person, that perception.
Right.
And her comment was, "Why aren't you guys calling the police?" Right?
We already called
Because they need the interview to make money.
you guys. It took an
They don't have real fucking jobs.
hour and 15 minutes to get. 2 hours to get.
Right, and that night they were tied up on
He told me
disturbances
that,
all
yeah,
over the county. So
we
he
had
actually
called 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, that deputy came from Greeley.
He told me.
So
no,
yeah, that was
there was
one
not
of
a
those
problem once
times
he
that
said
people
it.
are busy.
You
So,
guys
but
are really good.
again, for her, she's not involved.
I know she's not.
I
And
think at
putting
that
her-
point, did we purposefully show the hotel?
No, it was an accident. You know what happened? You want to know what happened? Is the officer was. He said, "I know you're cold. Let's go inside." We went inside and they fucking matched it up on
I
the floor.
think they mostly do it. Honestly, some of them are jerks and they really just enjoy making people's life.
Well, I forgot the nigga name. Captain. He's literally like, bro, you're digging yourself a hole here. Like, this is what irritates me about this whole CPP goof troops over here. Like they constantly keep packing on lie after lie after lie. Like this is not your chat. You can't control they're literally, if you listen to they're trying to control this situation here, and that's not happening. The cop is a lot smarter than you all. You're over here lying and well, didn't we do this? Yeah. Well, the whole time everything's on footage.
Lives hard, but I think really it's like they want this to happen.
Right.
They want this to happen.
And everything's go back to the trolls. They keep blaming the trolls on this. This has nothing to do with trolls because the trolls. I honestly think it was your CPP gang. Let's be honest here. There's probably maybe 50 trolls. I have never, and I'm not a troll. I'm just spitting. I'm not a troll at all. I've never called anyone. I don't have the time to be a troll. I barely have time to do this, but I'm making time because I miss y'all niggas. But so let's say there's 50 trolls. You have like 150,000 subscribers. On average, you get about 2,000 people watching on the lives for catches, and maybe average 250. I'm pretty sure that's your people calling. I'm pretty sure.
And now we look bad because they're harassing.
We try to keep the business
everywhere
out.
that we
They're
go.
pieces of shit for doing that,
And
But I get what you're saying.
And
We agree with that.
and with that specific one, in the beginning, you guys called her a Karen 4 times and a fucking idiot. So the viewers are going to hear that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist.
If this was in your, if this was somebody in the chat that said you called her carrying the fuck in there, no, we didn't. See, no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
To believe that probably helped lead to some of that. And then the edited video you guys put out there is square on her of the hotel, so that amped it up even more.
Two different narratives. That's why I used to love recording the lives and posting them. I only did like twice. I only did the ones that were actually interesting. But that you literally changing the narrative and making it seem like it was her fault when it wasn't. She saw a dude on the ground with 3 guys covering him. Probably had your pistol on him. Well, not on him, but on your hip. And she wants to know what the fuck is going on. That it was an honest question. What the fuck is going on? Oh, not this nigga again.
So now you guys are bringing in people that aren't even involved in this and making them look pretty bad. So again, that's another problem with our cases, is we still have to look out for the public as well.
Sure.
Nigga, hit the cash app and I'll stop saying it.
Makes sense.
That, yeah.
So there's a good example of that. Any questions on that? I mean, again, like your guys' verbiage on what you're saying in the beginning, I mean, I get you guys are passionate about what you're doing, but when you start yelling at someone like that,
well, we
it's not going to help
her,
the
she kept
viewers.
just telling us that, oh, you know, blah blah blah.
Call the police.
Well, she talked a lot of shit too.
I know.
She talked a lot of shit.
I
We
watched
also
and
at that
she.
point encouraged her to call the police.
Yeah,
herself.
absolutely,
Yeah, concerned.
absolutely.
Please
And
call
she
the
again,
police.
she's trying to figure. She had no idea who you guys are. All she
Exactly.
sees is 2 guys with 1 guy down on the ground.
Yeah.
That's all she sees.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, cops get that all the time. If there's someone down, people are coming and being nosy.
Oh, I'm
what's
sure.
going
I
on.
get it. I get it.
So,
But we explained it to her, and we were at first we're like, listen, this guy was trying to meet with. How do you know? How do you know? And then I'm the only one that called her a Karen. You know?
No, you guys.
No,
both
oh,
did.
yeah, I did.
It's down.
Why does he keep lying, though, bruh? He literally keeps lying. He's like, well, I'm the only one that did it. Like, nigga, no, you did. You all did. There's a fucking video out there. Yo, something's wrong with this dude, bruh. He literally was like, well, I'll take the rap for you guys. I'm the one that did it. No, nigga, all you did, goofballs did it. Yo. Like, someone should literally do an expose on this dude. Like, I just don't have the time or the patience. I just don't. I don't. I have real life shit to deal with. But yo, this dude literally was lying. He like literally lied. Like, it's on. I guess he doesn't know how the internet or video recording works. I guess he doesn't. He doesn't have a GED, so I can see why.
And so again, I don't need to. We don't. I mean, you guys have the
I'll be right back.
videos. So, but that saying that to somebody who's not involved is put an issue for them.
Yeah, no.
For
Yours
and for
was
us.
involved.
So,
She inserted herself.
Yeah.
well, yes, but I mean, we can go back and forth all day. But the fact is, she was trying to figure out what was going on,
Right.
and that response is what's led to a whole bunch of other issues
And
for
they would have
her
done that
and that
either way.
hotel.
They would have.
So-
If they see something in the background, we just to tell you, Denver, they saw a Chinese food restaurant. They ordered 200 to go fucking orders. You know, so we try hard not to show the shit in the background. We do try. Sometimes they get it, and we don't mean to do that. That's not our intention. It's not good supporters. That's piece of shit people that just have no life and like to ruin others. So, yeah, we don't like that either. And we did not try to attack her. She actually came out and apologized. Everything was good. That the lady that owns that or runs that, you saw in that video, you guys are good. She knew who we were, you know, and it just, yeah, that probably wasn't perfect, but that's not something we practice, you know.
Okay. Like I said, that's just one example.
Yeah, no, it's a good example, but
some
that
things on
doesn't
there,
happen
so.
very often, you know.
Oh, it happens very often.
In that, when you guys said call the police, and you talk about, you said you guys always call the police.
Always.
Okay, so has that been consistent?
All of this part two.
And you guys always continue with
Always.
that? Never a time?
Always. I don't think we haven't called the police except for like maybe a total of 2 times. If they run sometimes, then we didn't call the police, you know. But when I first started, maybe the first 30 catches, you know, and then lately, I think maybe, like I said, if they run or we don't catch them, and I don't want to waste your guys' time, they're, you know, whatever. Even if it's a close, there's times where we're like, we're in Broomfield, we don't know if they're going to arrest because he didn't say he was going to stick his, you know, in her. We still mostly call, you know, but there is occasions where we don't.
And there is one that you guys call, I can't think of his name, that the crime wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
And you guys still responded to investigate and looked at.
And we
The
even
deputy
said, like,
so, right.
No, that was the one where the officer kind of started getting pissed because I think he was like felt for this guy. Bottom line is, you know, we turned it in because we're not the ones who should be the judge and policing, you know. So if this guy's trying to meet a child, I mean, to me, it's against the law. To you guys, it may not be. But we let you guys decide that, you know. But I think he was like, And you're just catching regular people. No. I decoyed that one. You know, he was a piece of shit. He was very good at what he did. But anyway,
My case is solid. My case be solid.
yeah.
Okay.
So solid like my shits.
Well, so when we first talked, you had one for Firestone Police. Remember that happened over at the Anytime Fitness? So that never got turned in. The one that after we were done to go over there.
We never caught him. Yeah, I never brought it over. I was going to, but I never even dropped it off.
I think we had looked into it.
But this is my issue. It doesn't matter if you didn't catch him. You still had evidence on a pred. Why didn't you just send it in?
You're like,
So that even makes it more that you only care about money because you didn't get the interview. So you didn't get the interview, you can't post it. But you don't. Like, are you serious? You literally just say, well, you know, we didn't catch him. So, you know, I didn't interview him. So get a White Claw.
oh, you got him, and we're like,
Eat poota.
no, I don't think we had his name.
Yeah.
We didn't have his name. We had a dark black sedan that drove off into the night.
I thought it was your guys' case, so I brought it. You're like, that's not us.
All right, and you had the license plate, I think, that tied him to an address in Firestone. So I said, take that, because I called Firestone and said,
We
hey,
went
just a heads
by.
up, they're going to be coming by to let them know.
And an address and a license plate. What he probably thought was going to happen was the guy was going to reach back out. So if you gave it to the cops, he couldn't touch it anymore. So if the guy reached back out, same information, everything, he probably can catch him this time and get the interview. But yeah, we finally got him.
In case they needed something from our information, and they didn't have anything.
Yeah, I didn't.
So,
I didn't end up going.
Okay.
Turning it in.
Okay. So one that I'm curious about is what happened at the 7-Eleven with the Firestone lighting or Firestone fire, integrity fire, something like that. What happened with that one? Because
He just drove off. He just drove off.
Okay,
he
but
just
that one
drove
wasn't reported to us
No,
either.
no.
Okay.
Like I said, if they drive off, sometimes I just don't turn them in because we didn't catch them. You know.
The problem is we get calls from people saying they turned it in. Why aren't you doing anything? And so you said you turned it into the sheriff's office, but it never was.
Yeah, I didn't turn it in. No.
Okay, but when you telling your viewers that you did, that caused a problem because we
people
get
just
phone
talk shit,
calls.
so they just talk shit, you know. So
Well, right,
there's
but
a
they
lot of
cause
things I
phone
said.
calls for us and getting emails. Why aren't you doing your job? We have no idea what they're talking about.
yeah,
So I mean, what happened with that fireside one or fireside?
he
fire
showed up
integrity, I'm sorry.
and I think we tried to go walk up to him and he just drove off.
He took off and never gave us any of his information.
Yeah,
We got Robert.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's all we got out of him.
Okay. Now was that something that was with you, or who else was there?
I think, yeah.
me. No, it was me and you.
Yeah,
Me and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
he drove off and he was going the same way I was going when I was going home.
Mhm.
So I did follow him for a while, but like everyone was just going the speed limit. He I think recognized my car, but he
How do you recognize your car?
just from the catch, like we were all there together, and like I got in my car and went
It sounds like a whole lot right here.
out, and he just drove down 25.
You know, he drove when I drove. You know, he met me at the Walmart. You know, we said what's up. We got a pack of batteries, smokes, some White Claws.
Normal speed, and then
What the fuck are you talking about?
got off the airplane toll road to go to the airport. And I was just like, hey, have a great day. And
What?
continued on down.
I think that's to be honest, I think that's in my car.
What is?
Whole binder and
Okay.
I think. I'm
Now-
not positive.
When you were following him down the road, how far did you say you went to Tower Road?
Yeah, he took the toll road up.
Okay, I got you. Did you call dispatch at all during that time frame to let them know what had just happened or anything that went
No.
somewhere else that we don't know
I don't
of?
think we did anything.
No,
I don't
no,
think we did anything.
no. We didn't do anything.
We've kind of like, so
We can't get the interview. If we don't get the interview to make money, to monetize, we don't really do anything.
me and
Fuck them kids.
my wife, so Megan, that's my wife, she's the caller. So we'll be the two that are the main callers. And we have had situations where like they drive off and then, you know, we're like, do we call emergency? Do we not? Or like, you know, we used to work a lot in Broomfield, Westminster, and we'd call them and they'd be like, you're trying to call us with like an active case. Like we need to, they're like, we don't know where you are, what you're doing, what's going on. They're like, did you follow him? I'm like, no. Then they're like, why are you even calling us? So a lot of the times we have a hard, well, not, you know, sometimes, you know, they might even be, or me included, sitting there talking to the dude and, or like maybe dude's running away and we're like on foot, whatever it may be. And then Megan, the caller, she's like, do I call the cops and say where you guys are? Do I? Because we have had problems where the cops are like, we appreciate you calling, but if you don't know where they physically are or what's happening, because we could be at 7-Eleven, but if we start like running away or driving away, it's anybody's guess where we are.
And if we don't, we typically get a lot of info on them, but if we know them as Casper 101, you know, and they run off and we don't have anything in a company vehicle, you know, and so we didn't.
I wish I could see the cop's face. Cop's face like, what the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
We didn't.
You drove weird. You called who? What?
We didn't catch him. So typically,
Why does it smell like meth in this room?
to be quite honest with you, I say I'm gonna go over the chat logs. That's when we call the cops, you know. And so if we didn't even have it go over the
That's what he said, though.
chat logs, you know. So that's kind of what happened.
And then there was one other one that we were advised of I think it was a phone call catch that you did. Excuse me, that I want to say the mom lived in maybe Greeley or somewhere else, Denver, and the kid lived somewhere else. So you talked to him on the phone, and I guess you'd said that you were going to turn that into the sheriff's office.
That was
Thornton,
Thornton. That was Thornton,
okay.
Colorado. But no, again, we didn't catch him. We didn't get anything. So no, that wasn't even. He never even met up.
So again, the problem, a couple of different things is, we'll talk about in a second kind of what happens when you're there, but at the same time, is we get in all these calls and emails saying, why aren't you doing this? Because you're saying to the viewers, you turn this in.
I see it.
And so then we're getting all these emails.
I feel like that's I don't know. Is that illegal? I feel like that should be illegal. You're saying the cops not doing anything, and then the cops prove that we didn't get the call. I feel like that's like a semi-arrest. I feel like you should get fined for that shit.
It takes me away from what I'm trying to investigate because of that.
Yeah,
So,
in our mind,
Wait, did he say? Yeah, I'm sorry. Did he say that? Hold on.
vision people minding their.
Talk about a second kind of what happens when you're there,
He
but
said
at the same
that.
time, is we get in all these calls and emails saying, why aren't you doing this? Because you're saying to the viewers, you turn this in.
I see it.
And so then we're getting all these emails, takes me away from what I'm trying to investigate because of that.
Yeah,
So,
in our mind,
I didn't
we
get to that
envision
live.
people minding their own business.
Yeah.
Well, you have
But
a
you-
YouTube channel.
Right.
I don't think you were going to mind their own business if
Yeah,
you
so
have
that's
a
kind of
YouTube channel.
I get
So
that.
Yeah.
What he said, need to mind their own business. The people that are doing it, the people in your group, you fucking idiot.
I get that. That makes sense. It makes sense. The problem
He
is,
said, whatever the really bearded one said, yeah, they should just mind their business. It's the motherfuckers you know.
it's just, you know, I also don't want to waste your guys' time. So sometimes, like,
You by you existing, you're wasting their time.
we didn't even get them. We don't have no information.
Do the Lord's work.
What are we gonna do? Hand you a case that's not even. There's nothing. You know, like. So that's why it wasn't no intentions of not letting you know about it. It's just, and that one I wasn't going to turn into you anyway. I wasn't going to even turn into the sheriff's. I didn't even go live with that. That's weird.
if
You
you
must have heard
have,
about a family member or something.
no, the video was sent in to us. So the link where you're talking about it, I believe it was a chat the next day.
Oh, and just
where
a
you talked
chat.
about it.
Okay, I was
and
gonna
I
say,
think the live, but I'm not positive without having it right in front of me.
Yeah.
I think the phone call was. I can't remember if you did the phone call live. I don't know.
I didn't.
kind of losing track.
I didn't. I recorded it, and I was going to make a video on it, but since we didn't do anything with it, it wasn't enough. I didn't think.
So if they drive away, you don't want to turn in the binder.
Oh,
because you
we
have
a lot of
the
times we
stuff,
do.
but-
A lot of times we do. We
No,
just
you don't.
we haven't gotten any results up here. Like in Broomfield, we just turn everything in. No matter what, we turn it in. We turn it in. We turn it in. But here, it's like, you know, even the complete cases. Like, why would we turn in one that doesn't have anything? You know, they didn't meet.
I feel like maybe I'm speaking wrong here, but let me know if I am. But like our perception is it's very difficult to get action on a full case. That we have full stuff, and like if they run away, maybe it's just like, do they want to hear about this? And if you do, like,
You know what it's like? I see a crime. She's gonna get shot in the head. I'm like, I really don't want to waste the police time. I don't know the guy who shot him. I don't know the car he drove off in. So I'm gonna just let the guy just sit there who got shot in the head, just bleed the fuck out and not do anything. That's basically what they're saying. You know, you have some information. Like, even if you have a black sedan, how do you know Weld County doesn't have a black sedan in their file who's a registered sex offender or whatever the fuck? And like, yo, you have to, oh, okay, so that could be matched up with a case we're working on. But dumb fuck doesn't think that way because he's a dumb fuck. And dumb fucks usually don't think. They just act. But again, the parts that are going to come up very soon. I may fast forward it because some of this is repetitive. Where he discussed about he wants the cops to allow him to get the interview while they're about to do the arrest.
Like, yeah, that's fine.
You know, it'd be fucking hysterical if Rob Lowe does it and he sees it on before the cops arrested a pedophile. Weldon County allowed Rob Lowe to interview them.
Come on, yeah.
Well, do you guys understand though? You haven't yet given us a full case. And the reason is because those emails I send requesting that, you've yet to send me all the stuff I've requested.
I have.
Whether that's been statements from Rochelle, for our phone calls, to all that stuff.
She does not want to be involved. She is not doing
when she calls the decoy or calls acting as a decoy, she's involved.
Oh, on that one. I didn't know. I didn't even know about that.
So
I thought
there's lots of other things, but
you know a nigga lying when he be like, oh yeah, oh you talking about that? Oh bro, I didn't even know what you talking about. I thought you talking about something else. You talking about that one? Oh yeah, I got you. That's how you know a nigga lying.
I said I'll send you those emails because I'm bored.
No, I get that.
That's because I need that evidence to proceed forward. I have yet to get the entire evidence from you guys on a case. Was Grinder over like 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame. I'm sure I'm under exaggerating there.
No, you're probably right.
First guy, but that was very quick on Grinder. You provided me everything right there. That's the only one I've been able on my end to push forward because
the only thing I've been seeing is like, you want the live plus you want the video that he's got plus my live and the video I got in my hand, even though they're the same video.
We need them all because we need to be able to show everything that's been recorded. Again, I don't request stuff just because I'm bored.
I get that.
It's all because it's part of the investigation. So that's what we need. So that's the problem is you guys haven't given me
a fucking decoy.
So
I think also so sometimes I get tagged in the emails. Sometimes I don't. It's not even you guys, just depending on the county and stuff. I think a lot of times the emails go to the 73 email, and
that's why I want to switch it.
It's just like you're sitting in there with all the people that email you and all the people that are calling her and all the people they're all emailing him, and I think that it could be a good idea to also have a completely separate third email only for detectives. But then what happens? You have the detectives that are on site and they FOIA the body cam footage, and they take your email and they put it into the little website that just sends you.
You don't even have to turn in all the evidence. You could turn in something. Turn on something.
Million emails a day, and then your email's screwed.
That's 73.
Well, maybe we'll come up with a way that I can take that problem from you guys. But a lot of those you guys email once or twice back, and then that's it, though. So it shows that you email me. And
if it's the way, if Tommy emailed this detective the way he emailed me with all them fucking grammar and shit, he shouldn't be emailing nobody.
Email me again, and then silence. So again, that's the problem. That's what I said about a complete case. Is I have the other three from the detectives. I don't know what they've had. I know I quickly reviewed them, but it's been a while back since I looked at those. So does that make sense? So that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. How did those go through? The other three from the other detectives.
I don't know. I'd have to look at them if they filed them up or what they have. Different. I honestly don't know.
So what happens?
So like I said, I know I've reviewed them, but I have quite a few of myself.
What happens then? There's 4 of them over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens then?
What'll happen? The DO read all the stuff. They'll look at information. They may ask for follow-up from us. They may say, "Is there anything else I'm missing here? Can you go and ask these questions? Can you go retrieve this evidence?" It just depends.
Not one of them's been taken yet, though.
Well, they all have them. I know they're there.
I mean, not one's like been arrested
yet. Us. No, not through us. So the only one that was arrested was. Okay, so then once we hear from them, then we can move forward and see, are we moving forward or is it done? It just, again, it's case by case. So the other three, I don't know yet.
Yeah, I get it.
I know I reviewed them a while back. It's been a while. So, so then you guys, you have another question? Okay, you had a question.
No,
real quick. Okay.
You covered it. We're good.
Oh, okay.
No, you covered it. We're good. We're good.
So then,
do any meth?
And some of the other part we have with issues is that we're starting to see a risk to our public, to the safety of the public, okay? And a lot of these guys you're calling in aren't from Weld County, so you're bringing them in. But the problem is when you start going into car chases, foot chases with the hotel people, you're starting to put people in danger.
I don't know why this shit funny to me. This fucking modern day Batman over here when you go car chases and foot chases.
When you call them into River Valley Village, into the trailer park to pick
I'm Thomas Fellows.
up you think is a 14-year-old. That's a concern for us because we know there's kids in there, your own kids.
Right.
And you're calling in somebody who's looking to have sex with a kid to where kids are.
Right.
You understand where that kind of puts
And I remember reaching out to Real Massacre because I recorded the car chase, but I got so busy I forgot to send it to you. And then I saw he uploaded it. So I wanted Real Massacre to upload it first before Tommy, but my bad. I'm Thomas Fellows. Where is she? Sick of the modern day Batman.
us at a risk for public.
I mean, there's kids everywhere you're at. You
And-
say that there's 7-Eleven, there's kids.
You're 100% correct. 100%
That's not
correct.
disconcerting, man. That's a comment that.
Oh, what's the name? Side note. I want to see fucking Alex go to Canada to catch a dude? This nigga international now. Shout out to him. This nigga's an international prey catcher.
I think we do it very safe. We don't chase people if they go over the speed. We don't even chase people no more because of what happened to me. Running no more, if they're walking away or whatever. But
Maybe on foot, but following the car as you just did. And
yeah,
so,
but at a slow speed, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just normal.
It's like, no. We do car chases just at the speed limit. We go to speed limit to do car chases. We don't be chasing them. It's at the speed limit. We stop at the light. We pull up to them, like pull over. But it's all under the speed limit of 35. Does he not know how crazy this guy sounds? Hey, crazy you sound. You literally say I be chasing him at the speed limit.
Normal. If they
I remember one time I think Real Massacre posted it, or it was somebody posted it when he was in his car on his phone. He was on his car on his phone, and his chat was like, "Look at the road." He's like, "Come on, guys, I can't look at the road right now. I'm trying to catch a bread, man. I'm trying to save kids." Oh my god!
that's still, if anyone does anything, they're following, and you don't have the legal authority to follow them.
Right.
Okay, so, and that's where, again, we're putting people in danger by this. And so I think I might have a way we can try to.
I never forget the time, and I think I mentioned this before. This a couple shows ago about chasing preds. I specifically remember Daps ran after a guy out the mall, and it was like this close from that motherfucker, the predator getting hit. It was like this close. I was like, yo, y'all niggas don't get in trouble. Actually, I didn't finish watching the Vice joint with Daps, but I heard Daps didn't like it though. So I need to finish watching it.
Fix some of this stuff. I just want to make you guys well aware of why we're at where we're at.
I
Okay,
appreciate that.
so we have the risk a lot of times, the public, and we have to be
Yeah,
aware. Someone jumps in a car and freaks out.
and they I don't know why they would do it. They put that in there, and maybe this is before, like it was cool to post shit like that on YouTube. If he would have got hit or injured, they would have went to jail. If he would have died, they would have got assessed with a murder. I think that's it. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure they would have got brought up on some charge, like murder charges.
Got cameras in their face and drives away, and you jump in a car and chase them. Now I know you can't control if they're drinking or high. That's not on you, right? But if they take off and hit somebody, as the one guy you guys aired almost did hit somebody, or if they take the action, someone gets hurt, is caused by you guys brought him down. You don't even need to bring him down here.
If that guy that shot, I think his name is Jason, and on the Daps joint that they mentioned, if that guy would have shot somebody else, Daps would have got in trouble for that.
Part of the crime is not to bring him down here. I'll provide that to you here in a second.
Okay.
So that's part of our concern as well.
Okay.
So on that,
that's probably would it be voluntary manslaughter. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I will give you here
I wonder if they probably did get in trouble. It's just still under investigation. I wonder if I feel like that case isn't over yet. I mean, it could be. I could be wrong. They could have said something, but I don't think they just gonna let this shit slide.
I know you guys already know this. I'm going to give you guys a statute and information of a child. Okay. As you notice on that, You guys know the phone conversations or the texts, however that needs to be,
Right.
with the intent for some sort of sexual act and coming to meet that person in person, right?
Yep.
Problem is, it doesn't say you need to have them here in person to commit that crime.
Correct.
Okay, you don't need it.
Yeah.
For us, statutorily, we don't need that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
it
just
actually
need-
even states at the bottom that
Shall
shall
not
not
be
be a defense for them that they did not meet.
Right.
Correct. So we don't need it. Okay. So again, when you bring them down here into these public areas, high traffic areas, places where kids are, like you said, a park, 7-Eleven, you're exactly right. That's almost creating.
And I agree with the cop. I'm not even trying to be funny. What if you bring a kid? What if you say, meet me at the 7-Eleven, and the parent gets out of the car and says, oh, you know what? That's a cuter kid. I'm going to go grab him, grab that kid instead. That's your fault. That's 100% your fault. That's your fault. If another kid is kidnapped because this meeting was set up by you to catch him, but he decided to grab somebody else because the kid was cuter. It's your fault.
A situation, we don't need it to charge it. We don't need it. Okay.
Right.
And then when you start getting into other issues, and I'm not saying I'm charging you guys with crimes. I'm even trying to. Okay. I'm letting you guys
What's
know that some of
Mastercard's
the
last
acts you take
video?
are very, very borderline of being criminal. You don't have legal authority to do so. So to keep you guys from getting yourselves hung up, I'll make sure you know it.
Say you're borderline being criminal. These niggas are one catch away from going to jail.
So something like a false imprisonment.
Yep.
So when you park behind a van in a parking lot and don't let them leave, that fits to false imprisonment because you don't have the legal authority to do so. Okay. So when we say that, I know that was your car with the CPP1 plates parked right behind him so he couldn't leave on the case you didn't report to us. Okay. So you understand how this is.
Oh shit, my bad. God damn it, my bad. Oh, did he really have CPP1 plates? I did not know that. God damn it. I think it was. God damn it. Where we at? God damn it, my
Two
bad.
potential crimes. The second crime that becomes an issue is harassment. Charge it. We don't need it. Okay. And then when you start getting into other issues, and I'm not saying I'm charging you guys with crimes. I'm even trying to. Okay. I'm letting you guys know that some of the actions you've taken are very, very borderline of being criminal. You don't have legal authority to do so. So to keep you guys from getting yourselves hemmed up, I'll make sure you know of. So something like a false imprisonment. Yep. So when you park behind a van in a parking lot and don't let them leave, that fits to false imprisonment because you don't have the legal authority to do so. Okay. So when we say that, I know that was your car with the CPP1 plates parked right behind him. So
no, that wasn't my car. What are you talking about? You have a CPP1 plate. No, that's a troll. That's a troll. That's not my car. That was a troll. You know, that's a troll.
You couldn't leave on the case you didn't report to us. Okay. So yeah.
Yo, who is Matt, nigga? Did he make all these memes? Like, you see, it's fucking hysterical.
Understand how this is starting to look. You don't report to me, but you.
He still ain't got the right place. Did he get almost arrested for that shit?
Not only one, but two potential crimes. The second crime that becomes an issue is harassment of following somebody in a public place. Okay, and again, I want to make this very clear. I'm not telling you guys I'm charging you right now. Okay, I'm just trying to educate you on the issues of what's happening. Okay, so when you don't need to bring them down here, as you just said, and you're following them, you're locking them in, false imprisonment issues. We see we're starting to have some issues here. Sure. Okay, so yes, we do have a crime we're going to investigate, but now we have these also potentially being committed. Mm-hmm. So it puts that investigation in a pretty hard spot. Right. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. And another one is a reckless endangerment. Yeah. Pretty much speaks for itself as two sentences. So you guys need to be aware of these issues, okay? Because I don't want to see you guys getting hemmed up on something. Okay. Okay, do you guys have any question on that? Do you understand what I'm trying to present to you on this?
I get it all. I can fix these. I can't fix this one.
No,
I mean, this CPP revolves. We wouldn't be able to do what we do if we didn't be able to have content. That's not going to change. Okay. I 100% want them arrested, but we don't need them. We have no video. We can't keep catching people.
Contact.
Right. We don't have a full.
You don't need a video. I thought this is about exposure. There's other ways to expose people.
We're told that it was amazing. I mean, you can call and talk to Broomville that it was amazing the what do you call it, the admission they give us, but more so, I'm going to be honest with you, they're a danger anywhere, everywhere they're at, right? They're coming for that child. When they see us, they know it's not that child. They're never going to want to come back there. You know what I mean? They think it's going to be another another sting that we're doing. So I feel that once they come and we meet them, the reason why I bring them here, I live here. You know what I mean? This is I live, right there. When I was in Broomfield, we brought them to Broomfield. We bring them to where I live because, that's why we do that. But if we didn't meet, there would be nothing. I mean, even if we could, if we had arrested, we could just record the arrest, but we couldn't even get arrested.
For that charge, so we don't need your meat.
I know
So you're not.
So the cops are literally telling him you don't have to just bring it in. Once the communication is made and you create that book, you just bring it to me and we can arrest the guy. This is, i.e., the reason why he does this for money. Because I think the cop even tells him, and I'll play it. He's like, just post it online with the chat logs, and you can post a picture of him
Doing that for an arrest.
And Tommy's like, well, that only gets like 15 views.
You're doing it for your channel.
That part, yes, because
that's a problem.
That keeps the channel growing.
So
I don't think that's the only issue.
It's not the only issue,
because like if you look at if for argument's sake we had 250 of these catches, and maybe a handful of those have gone through prosecution, and those that have maybe gotten some sort of community service or something. And these are monsters that are affecting kids for 50 years after they do what they do, if they do, right? So they're predators. They operate in the shadows.
And honestly, it's not even an interview. He's just going over the chat logs. He's not this, like, even with Chris Hansen, he went over the chat logs, but he still was being a journalist. It was in a journalist way where he was asking different questions, it was entertaining. With him, he just going to, you said you wanted to lick her wet pussy. Like, okay, now you're just like, all right, come on, man. Now you're just being vulgar. Yeah, you said you want to eat her asshole out. What?
In the darkness.
Disgusting.
We have a platform of 150,000 people, and they're seeing what these people are doing. There's a light showing on their family.
Yeah, it's not an interview. He's not really interviewing these guys. He's just, that's like me saying, here comes the truth bomb from Tha. Now, that's all he does about the kids. I'm in it for the kid. Like, it's not even an interview.
So their community finds out because
honestly, his videos really aren't entertaining. I'm like, his videos are not that entertaining. I don't even watch his catches anymore. It's not fun to watch.
Our perception.
Yeah, I honestly think he likes. I'm starting to believe he loves reading that shit. I think he gets off on that. What happened? Oh shit! What happened?
Before coming to this meeting is that, like, we're turning in our stuff and just shit's not getting done. Like, if the law is not going to take care of it, society is going to have to, like, right? I mean,
I feel like
I'm not saying we're going to do anything
but the
ourselves,
exposure
but I'm
is
saying
huge.
Yeah,
that they need to be exposed as these monsters that are trying to.
Well, your guys' exposures are having problems with our cases, and it's also putting
Well, I can
people
fix-
at risk
I can
because
fix
of
all
that
that.
stuff. So
I
that's
can
why
fix all that.
I'm sharing that. So one of the things, a way for us we can handle this without putting the community at risk, okay? Your exposures are going to be a problem. But if you were to come in here with your book, I know we discussed it before, you said this has never worked, but you've never done it with us.
Yeah.
If you come in with a book of a subject, whoever have you, and they're meeting those internet luring statutes, and you hand that book over to us, we will create what's called an AOA report, assist other agency report, if it falls out of Weld County, okay? And there's some deciding factors that will weigh if it's in Weld County or not. We will use law enforcement databases to try to verify who this person is other ways. Doesn't mean we're always going to.
Sure.
No system's perfect, okay? If we can identify and say this person lives in Broomfield, right? And we can verify and we show that this is most likely the right address, then we'll advise Broomfield and send it to them. Here you go. Here's everything that you hand them already. We can send that down to them, make sure they get all of it. Evidence, anything else that you guys have, okay? Phone calls, recordings, whatever have you. We'll send it down to them before a catch, okay? And if it's in unincorporated Will County, or maybe even a city in Will County, depends on the circumstances, we will take it. So then I will investigate that. Now,
no, but it's my case, though. This is my case.
Now, you will not be allowed to come with us for any sort of arrest. We will not tell you when the arrest is going to happen, but we will tell you when it does happen. And what you guys want to do with chats and things like that, that's up to you. You guys got the platform. That's it. But we have no issue in saying that we were provided this information by CPP, right? Now, again, case by case scenario,
Sure.
because that might always change depending on the case. I don't want to make you a flat out promise, but we can make sure that, you know, we're sharing that love a little bit, but we cannot take you with us or have you there and know when we're doing anything like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you guys do that, that's how we can forward that on. And if we're not putting anybody at risk, we're not having you guys making any kind of potential crimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've been told all this before, man, but I'm being honest.
told us before, man. But listen, man, this says I need my YouTube channel. I need to put this on my YouTube channel, man. You know, my wife needs to make puta.
With you, I mean, I don't know if it's something I'll get arrested for, but this is more important than you know.
My YouTube channel is more important.
Just handing it over to you guys. This
Well, you understand they still get
Yeah.
exposure to the community if they get charged because they become sex offenders.
correct, and
There are things that
150
get out
people
there.
know about it.
And
When
the only
we do
difference
this,
is you're
million-
not
No,
going.
there you go, right there. When you do it that way, only 150 people know about it. No. You have 200,000 people on your page. They'll know about it.
To be out there filming it live. That's basically the only
That's what
difference.
keeps
Damn
everybody
fucking
honest.
mouse
You,
guy.
me, them, the community.
Okay.
When I go live, I'm being honest with you, man. If you're gonna end up having to arrest me for it, then you will. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop the exposure.
Sir, you are not built for jail. A nigga had a box cut and you were scared. Think of if a nigga had a shank. You're not built for jail, sir. You're not built for jail. Don't be acting tough. If I gotta go to jail, you know, MLK, Martin, MLK, baby, Malcolm X. You know, I can do it. Fucking bitch.
Exposures.
Well, before I can, any questions you guys have on this that I've said so far? Anything you guys wish to add or anything?
No questions. I mean, I just add on top of what they're saying about the, you know, the exposures. You know, it's just like about
Yeah.
like for
Even real niggas in the street don't want to be arrested. Like, yeah, I'll go to jail. Well, like, no, you won't.
me personally, and I know like what it's about doesn't change like the way that you're gonna have us do stuff, but you know, yes, does it keep the channel going? Yes, and if the channel doesn't
What the fuck is these niggas keep talking about the channel for? It's not about the channel, it's about the kids, right? Oh, I'm confused.
go, then can we catch people? Probably not. But on top of that, they, especially
Hey, what up, creeps?
like in court, like if we could get those videos to court,
Yeah, that's
how you gonna lie? We got your face, your mouth, your words saying that you came here to do this, and then you know we turn in the binder or whatever, and we go and put this guy on blast, and they're like, well, prove it, and we're like, well, he got arrested, which you know obviously proves the fact.
I don't
that
want to keep
he,
laughing
you
at
know,
this
committed
stupid
the crime,
shit.
but I don't know. I love the. How you gonna turn back from saying that with your own face, your own mouth? You came here. You literally came here to meet. How you gonna be like, oh well, no, that's not me. I didn't do that. It's like, but you're physically here. But you're physically here.
But we don't need it.
I know.
So,
I
yeah,
know
I'm
the
looking
fact
at
that we don't need it.
It's just talking about for
it's
court
just
though.
like what we, you know.
Do you guys have an example of a jury trial or a court where you guys were in the room watching one of your videos get played in front of a jury?
No. You want to know why? We've only had one trial, and we've had three, but one that's actually going. You know, normally, they plea bargain. We had a guy that we thought he was a bad guy. Sent all kinds of pictures. He got 5 years of probation. 5 years. Yeah, he's going to be on the registry for 10 years. You know, he lives in a small town. 5 years. Our exposure had family members come out and start talking about it. They reported it to the law enforcement. Like, there's so many more ways. Again, I tell you that it keeps us floating. We all.
Their technique is better because they're creating their own technique to them. So cops can't even do what they did. Cops can't even do that shit. If I'm not mistaken, cops they can't even do high-speed chases. They have to get approval first. And if the chase is too outrageous, they may have to back off. I could be wrong on that, but if they're endangering other people, they have to back off.
We none of us make money doing this like a living, okay?
Nigga, please.
It's
Nigga,
not great.
please.
But when we started this, nobody got nothing. You know, we did it because we wanted to do it. You know, we weren't even calling the police. We didn't know it was a thing.
He literally said nobody's making money off this. So how the fuck are you buying brand new cars and And what the fuck else did he buy? He bought something else. Oh, phones and shit. And you don't have a regular job unless you're selling meth out that trailer.
And then we started calling the police, but that taking the exposures away. I mean, being safe, I get it. Not following them, I get it. Before this conversation, I've already said if they run anymore, I'm fucking tired of chasing. Nothing happens. They don't go to jail anyway. And when we chase them, we just want to talk to you, man. We're gonna call your wife. We're gonna call your wife.
Vacations
too.
too.
That we're not police. If they start high speeding or driving crazy, I'll turn around. But we've already since then on our own. We're like, if they leave from now on, it's
oh, yeah, that's right. He did buy an RV. I forgot about that. I knew he bought something else. What happened to? Does he still have that RV? I ain't heard much about it, but I don't keep up with them either.
If they start to run, I'm going to start to chase them to see if they'll stop. And then just let them. So I mean, I have no problem being safer and learning and doing better. But I get you don't need it. But you may believe in the justice system, but these guys don't get shit. Yes, I want them to go to jail because they're held, onto the registry for 5 years or 10 years. But the exposure is almost as good in a county that doesn't arrest or even a county that arrests and they get even Broomfield.
Yeah.
2 years probation, And these are bad guys, man.
Well,
I got a kid that's gone through this that's still not okay.
I know. And I can't tell you how the procedure through court's going to be because we're not there yet. So if you were to hand me the binder with all the information.
Wait, what happened when he got in a car accident or something? He broke off the awning and that's the end. Wait, so he doesn't have it anymore or it's just like DOA?
At a time, I can't tell you how that's going to end up in court because I don't know.
Oh, I know that.
But I do know it takes away the issues that we're talking about. And now it's on us building that investigation based off of the investigative tip, basically. Now it's law enforcement
Dylan gives him like $500 a month.
start to finish. Does that make sense? Off of an investigative tip.
So basically, and I'm not being disrespectful, we do all the work and hand it to you guys.
Like I say,
we
can tell you that we can make sure you guys know about it.
I get that.
And that we can even, case by case, again, not going to put
We
exact
still
words
get
out
that.
of it, that we can say CPP, Tommy Fellow, whatever.
I don't even care.
But again, that gives you the exposure that you're looking for. And again, I could tell you.
It wouldn't surprise me. He bought a piece of shit RV, sold the Hummer, kept the pocket that money. It was like, yeah, I sold the Hummer for the RV.
I'm sure there's going to be cases where we couldn't say that immediately.
Sure,
right?
no, I get that.
For case sensitivity. So I don't want you to make it think that's a blanket statement. Things can always change. But so there is still routes for that. But once you have those conversations, it's the tip. And again, you care about not letting these guys hurt kids. You care about the arrests. That's the way we can do that.
So you guys want to let them, not you guys, but the system lets them go free for 9 months when I could put them out there right there just like that.
Well, your argument with the system is a very valid argument. But handling it like this is not the appropriate way to go.
I understand. I can get rid
Voting,
of this.
legislations, things like that is how that kind of stuff gets handled by people wanting to talk about. It's quite frankly how laws change all the time.
Right.
Okay. So is getting that out there, but doing it like this where people are in danger and you're potentially committing crimes the same way is not the right way to do it.
No, I get that. So
So-
I'll fix those things.
So that's where that has to go there. So, but with the issues that we've discussed, with the cases, the lack of the info, with the potential crimes being committed, and as well as the community of risk, that's a big one for us, right? We do not want to risk people. We will talk to them. We will make sure that they get spoken to by us or another agency forwarding that on, okay? So for the sheriff's office stance on this, the only way we'll accept these cases is by you coming to us beforehand. If you do a catch and exposure, that's on you guys, but we will not be responding.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm going to get this out to the news. You're telling me you're not going to take a crime if I turn a crime in?
If you turn in the right way, we will.
So if I expose them with the camera, you're not going to take the case?
We are not going to respond on scene.
I'm done.
If
What
you
if we
guys
called
do
in
this
a
in
bank
person.
robbery?
I like how he said I'm done, but there's still like
Then you
another
guys
30 minutes left. I'm done. All right, I'm done.
would go to jail for.
No, I'm saying,
false
what if
reporting.
someone was robbing a bank and we called you and said, there's someone armed and robbing a bank?
Well,
That is too. You are a fucking idiot. Your analogy was terrible. What if someone is armed robbing a bank? Would you come? Huh? What? Hey, you didn't finish the fucking third grade.
That's a crime being committed at the time. No, let me make sure I'm clarifying. Are you saying that to make sure that we respond to this?
I'm
Like
saying-
falsifying a bank robbery, or that you actually
Yo, that cop got serious as shit. Oh my god, I forgot about that part. was serious as a motherfucker. Are you saying you're gonna call us and say there's a bank being robbed so we can come out? I gotta play that again, bro. Oh, I gotta play this fucking analogy too. If Charlie thought my knowledge is fucked up, I ain't this stupid. Hold on, I won't.
Quite frankly, how laws change all the time.
Right.
Okay. So is getting that out there, but doing it like this, where people are in danger and you're potentially committing crimes the same way, is not the right way to do it.
No, I get that. So,
So-
I'll fix those things.
So that's where that has to go there.
Oh
So,
my god.
but with the issues that we've discussed, with the cases, the lack of being involved with
It was.
potential crimes being committed, and as well as the community of risk, that's a big one for us, right? We do not want to risk people. We will talk to them. We will make sure that they get spoken to by us or another agency forwarding that on. Okay. So for the sheriff's office, you guys, but we will not be responding.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this
So
out to the
Yeah, oh, here
news,
you
and
go.
we'll play that.
Okay.
And you're telling me you're not gonna take a crime if I turn a crime in?
if you turn the right way, we will.
So if I expose them with the camera, you're not gonna take the case?
We are not going to respond on scene.
I'm done.
If
I'm done.
What
you
if we
guys
called
do
in
this
a
in
bank
person,
robbery?
then you guys would go to jail. For,
Yeah. Oh, okay. I missed it. He said we'll call it a bank robbery. That's okay. What the fuck is wrong with these CPP shitheads?
No, I'm saying,
Also,
what if
yeah.
someone was robbing a bank and we called you and said, there's someone armed and robbing a bank?
well, that's a
Would you
crime being
respond?
committed at the time.
Yeah, that is literally. What about, I'm not gonna say it. That's a little too dark. What if somebody getting stabbed in the gut? You know, would you come out for that? They're getting stabbed in the gut. Like we see it, and they're getting stabbed in the gut. Would you come out? Yeah, you fucking idiot. There's somebody literally getting stabbed right now. Are you bright?
Oh, let me
This is a-
make sure I'm clarifying. Are you saying that to make sure that we respond to this?
I'm
Like
saying-
falsifying a bank robbery, or that you actually
No,
saw
I'm
it?
saying,
Yo, that cop got serious as shit. Said, wait a motherfucking minute. Are you saying you're gonna falsify by calling us a bomb threat in? So we come into your stupid fucking catches?
Robbery.
what if we saw a bank robbery in progress?
Yes.
We called to report it. Would you say, oh, no. You guys are ZPP. We don't respond.
No, we would respond because
What?
that is a crime that's happening there.
That didn't make any sense at all. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. He didn't make any sense at all. That made none at all. Well, so if I see someone getting stabbed, I'm walking down the street and I'm like, hey, this is Thomas Fellow from CPP. If someone's getting stabbed, I know you guys aren't going to come, but we're just letting you know. No, nigga. What?
There, your crime already committed. Before you guys call them for an exposure, your crime's already been committed. That's where if you report it, we will go forward and we will investigate that.
But you're
We're
asking
asking
making
you
it
to
clear
do it
that
the
you
right
will.
I honestly thought Cooley was the brightest of all of them. After this, I recant all my statements about him. Fuck, Cooley's after that analogy, he's probably. I think it's Tom. I think I'm gonna put him at the top because at least Thomas Fellows can scam people. So I'm put him at the bottom. Now it's Cooley, Captain, and then Tommy.
way.
And Captain's wife, because she's just a fucking idiot for it's allowing him to do this. I don't know any woman that I would date that would allow me to watch dicks all day. I'm sorry.
Take a case if we call you from the scene with the gentleman.
Correct.
You will not take it.
We are not
I'll
coming.
even show up.
Will you show up?
Well,
The sheriff's office
Then I guess we'll just-
is not going to condone
That's what they're-
any of
I
these
guess-
acts where it puts the community in any danger when we are giving you the option of how to do it the right way that we will investigate or forward on those departments where nobody is put in any danger and you're not committing any potential crimes. But if someone does have to show up and a crime has been committed by anybody, if you guys commit any of these crimes, you are subject to being charged with something, okay? Because we still have to investigate the internet luring. An arrest on site will not
I
happen.
understand that.
So don't put your guys in a position where you're committing anything.
I
okay?
understand
I
that.
don't want to see you guys get hemmed
We're
up for that.
obviously not gonna be able to do catches
So-
in this county for now. I'm gonna report it off to people that I know and we'll see what happens. We had the same problem with Westminster, man, and
He was gonna say the news, then he realized he burned that bridge. So I doubt. So he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna tell my chat."
we went news wide with it and
And seeing majority of them people are inbred meth heads. I don't think they know anybody either.
they arrest on site, just like Broomfield, just like Lakewood, just like Littleton, just like what was it? Greeley, just like Longmont. I mean, you're the only one that's telling us we can't do this. We've always been told we've been in the gray area. It's gray.
Yeah, they're
But it
gonna get
wasn't
arrested. I give it about 90 days. Somebody's getting arrested. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, God damn it.
If you bring us the stuff before the exposure, we will gladly take it
Well,
and investigate
I'll
it and
come in the
inform
day
you when
of and
something
hand you the
happens.
binder and then go meet the guy.
Well, if
Will
you
you
end up
take
doing
the
something
case?
like
You
that,
can't do that, you fucking idiot, because that means you can't hand the case over and go fuck up the case. You're basically going to go hand the binder in and go to the guy and potentially fuck up the case. You're an idiot. Like, you're an idiot.
then you could be also impeding an investigation or obstructing it. The one way to do it is to provide us with the information. We will conduct a police investigation, and we will inform you of when the arrest is made. And you will also be able to have access to everything. So,
that can't happen. That can't happen.
well, that's the only way we're going to be able to accept those cases. So we cannot keep risking people's in the community.
We're not risking people in the community. We're taking a risk out of the community. Not only that,
He doesn't live in the community, you dickhead. So how the fuck are you taking a risk out of the community when he doesn't live in that community? You're an idiot.
we technically detain them if we wanted to?
Well, you even said yourself you don't do citizens
We
arrest.
do not. We do not. But could we?
So
Could we?
no, because the crime was, as you said before, the crime is not occurring in front of you. The crime
It
is
is
already committed, and you brought
But
them
it is.
to
It is.
you.
It is.
So
They're at the location meeting who they thought it was a
So
child, right?
no.
How come all the
You
other
may not be
places say yes,
arrested.
I could do that?
I've never heard another agent say that, but if you would like to provide me with who it is that says that,
Oh, Broomfield
more than
and
happy
them,
to
but
talk to 'em.
they told us several times. You can call and ask them.
Okay.
They said as long as they're committing a felony in your presence, which they are, they're meeting the child that they thought
I'll
was a
tell you
child,
what,
right?
the officers or detectives or supervisors that you've talked to at Broomfield, if you'd like to have them call me and relay to me something I don't know on, I'm more than happy to listen.
Isn't
to
that the law though?
So no, because again, the crime already occurred. You brought them to you. Again, guys, you have a noble cause. No one's arguing that. Okay, I'm not arguing that. No one is.
I'm
But
just
the
telling
problem
you,
is the
we're
way
not
you're
gonna
doing
stop.
it is commuting a whole bunch of
So-
issues.
Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller, get down, baby. Get
Let's
down,
You
fix
can
baby.
avoid all that.
Let's fix that.
Dun,
But
dun,
we
dun.
can't. Would you do this if you couldn't afford it? Would you come into work and do your job?
That excuse doesn't work on this because
It
you're still
absolutely
going
does.
to
We
get your
can't continue.
exposures.
We can't continue. No, we
No.
can't. We can't
If you're
continue.
stuck,
No, because he has a real job. He went through the proper channels. He went to the police academy. He went from the police academy to become a police officer, and he took the detective test to be due with his job now. He didn't just pick up a fucking camera, get a gun and a badge, and go around. He's an idiot. Like, that made no sense at all.
stuff continues and crimes
You can't pretend to be a cop, dickhead.
can get
I
committed by
understand
you
that.
guys.
That's why
You're gonna
you say
have
not to
issues.
do it. We won't do it. But it is not against the law for us to catch people and expose them. That's not against the law. It's done
Correct.
all over the United
Correct.
States.
But we're also not going to know you now that you know we're not responding.
Okay,
We're not going to put people at risk of coming into our community.
Yeah, I look forward to MasterCard's videos.
that's fine.
You provided to us ahead of time. We will investigate. We will get that out.
Well, we'll build up a
And
bunch
we
of
will
cases, and
inform
then
you.
you're going to be in a lot of shit when we have 10 cases that you guys won't investigate.
He's nigga. I have 100 cases I need to investigate. What the fuck?
Okay. Well, I
Don't
guess
you
we'll-
think?
we'll deal with it whenever-
The cops are okay. I mean, I don't give a shit. I got like 7 cases on my desk right now. I need to finish today.
That comes
Okay,
in.
that's
So-
fair enough. Fair enough. I'm
Okay.
good.
So you don't want to come in and turn that stuff in ahead of time. You don't want to take that.
No, because you're going to arrest me for impeding an investigation. So I'm not
Only
going
if you go and talk to them.
I'm
We're trying
going
to
to
conduct an
talk to them. I'm
investigation.
telling you, that is not.
And I'm not saying
Even
I'm
if
going to
these guys-
arrest you. I'm saying it could be.
Even
So,
if these guys
okay,
said,
clear.
"Hey, Tommy, I'm out," I'm not stopping.
Okay. If you're
Because these guys have real jobs. Captain does Lyft and Cooley does DoorDash, or somebody does DoorDash. I know somebody does DoorDash.
actions hinder an
I
investigation.
understand that.
There's a
That's
potential
why I'm not going
crime,
to
so
turn it
that's
in
what I'm
first.
saying.
That's
So,
why I'm not going to turn it in first.
well, that's going to be on you because we will conduct our
Wait, I
investigation.
bought
and
this?
turn it in first.
You ever buy some on Amazon and be like, oh shit, I bought this? I don't remember buying this.
I'm
We'll
gonna
make sure
still
it gets
turn
out,
it in.
so.
So when you guys don't show up, I'm gonna come over and drop the binder at the front, take another copy of that binder, send it over to Fox 31, and
Okay.
let's go from there.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
if that's how you're gonna play it, man,
Fair enough.
I'll follow everything you say, but you can't stop our main driving force of disposing these guys.
So if you guys would you like to write down a new case number? I have a new case number that I pulled on this conversation and basically everything we've discussed. Okay. So be aware that this case number documents everything that we discussed here today and will. Okay. So also to make you aware, just so you guys know too, that when it comes to public records, anybody can access public records. So this case number will be also linked.
Oh yeah, that's when it was like, yeah, this is also public information. So yeah. So I was like, oh shit. Hope you cut out the part where I told the niggas I'm scamming.
All three of you, okay? So if people request anything, news channels, whatever have you, everything we've talked about is all compiled. Would you like me to write down here for you what the case number is? And you can actually get a copy of this.
Now get his real address.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I will put since you have a concern with your address, I will put that in a do not release status or find a way with my records to make sure that doesn't get out there. Does that work for you? Is that fair enough?
You big bad Tom dog. That shouldn't matter to you.
So it'll be linked for law enforcement purposes, but we can make sure that doesn't get.
But these assholes
leaked out.
are
So is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay with that? Okay. So I will make sure and document that. So the last thing I want to do is get you docs or something like that.
I have a 4-year-old.
So nope, understandable.
I think that was it.
And that's also something that we can look at too, that if you come in with these cases and provide that, and I'm sorry, and you are giving us, trying to make sure my notes to get there. That makes sense. So like I said, guys, I'm willing to work it to a certain level here, but say that.
Was there a case number on the last meeting we had?
A lot of places have reserve programs, but most of the time they have to be law enforcement certified. Do it is good.
It will change.
But the problem is we have to do it legally, and the cases where they're at are not.
Itself because, not you, because of the systems.
And you're still able to expose a lot of those chats. You're still able to expose that he was arrested. You're able to expose the law enforcement reports.
Yeah,
You're
9 months
still
later.
able to do all that.
9 months later.
Well, I
this guy's
can't tell you time frame because I don't know. 'Cause we've
Well,
never done
I
it.
just
But
how
that's
it's
something
been,
we
you
can
know?
look at. But we'll have to check the legality out because I don't want to put you guys in a bad position. No problem. You understand that? You can't control what they do. I get that. But I'm telling you, the way you guys are doing
So
it
if I
are
knock on the
causing
window-
personal responses from people.
Okay.
Flight or fight factor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You've seen those Halloween videos all the time. When someone spooks you, what's their reaction? They
Yeah,
curl up
yeah.
or they fight.
Yeah.
Or they take off, right?
Right.
It's part of your flight problem. So that's human nature. And when you're in this environment and you're putting that human nature, one of those two responses is going to happen. You've seen them all. But if that flight happens and someone gets hurt, that's what our concern is because we don't need it statutorily.
What if we did this? What if we turned it into you?
Mhm.
The whole case.
Oh, this part's
And
funny.
if you guys accept to take it, let us do the interview. Just go arrest him.
You can't do an
No.
interview definitely not pre. I don't know about after law enforcement. I doubt they'd open the door for you, but that would completely hinder our investigation. I have yet to ever seen a time where I can use a good interview off of somebody in a case where someone else is a civilian has done one.
So have Chris Hansen do it. You know, I'm just saying, how did they do it?
Chris Hansen, dumb fuck, already had law enforcement involved. He didn't have law enforcement involved at the very first season. If I'm not first, maybe the first 2 seasons. After the show became huge, law enforcement decided to work with them because they went through the proper channels to make sure these guys got arrested. They're not going to work with you because you're a dumb fuck, whereas Chris Hansen isn't, to an extent.
That's
With
behind the
sheriffs
scenes
and
with commercials and a whole lot of different
Yes,
stuff. So
there was also money involved in that. That was big business. No one gives a shit about you, sir.
I have no idea
Only your cult following,
where those cases
inbred methods.
ever ended even. I have
think
no clue.
good.
So
Yeah,
you take it for a grain of salt, the TV show.
sure.
I mean,
Sure.
it's going to be hard to go. I'm sure there's a lot more. It's like cops. Don't believe everything you see on
Yeah, I
cops.
know, I get that.
So I don't have really an answer for you.
Okay.
But like I said, we can still proceed and fill in. We don't know how it's all going to piece together because it's never been done.
Right.
So, but I can tell you, we cannot risk the safety of people that you guys are bringing them in here. If it's someone at their house, tell us, get it to us so we can go.
Yeah,
and talk to them
NBC
and go
lawyers
from there.
too.
But if you guys go up there, there's a whole.
And if you remember, I think the when he went to Texas, all those cases got thrown the fuck out. Excuse me. So I mean, even though they had solid cases, all them shits, none of them niggas in Texas cases got, even with the trial, their charges got dropped.
Whole lot of issues that could completely ruin that investigation, as well as be issues for you guys. And I don't want to see you guys have issues. So
I appreciate that.
you can be as upset as you want to be on this. I get it. I get where it's at. But you need to understand that we have to be able to make sure the public is safe and the investigations are done properly and legally.
This is the third time
And
I've
that's
had
where
this
we're at.
exact meeting.
So,
Arvada, Westminster, and now this one, where they basically, Arvada and Westminster came with detectives. I said, am I gonna be arrested if I continue? They said, pretty good chance. And both of them arrested now.
I think you're missing the point of this one.
I get it. I'm
The
willing to
point is
work
not
on all
to
this.
threaten you with arrest.
No, I know,
The point
but they
is
did,
telling
is
you
what I'm
what goes stemming to make bad investigations for us. And if you commit crimes while investigating a
Right.
crime, that's a problem.
I understand
Okay?
that.
That's the whole point of it, is not to threaten you. I'm
I
just making
understand.
sure you guys
But this is
understand
committing crime.
what could happen.
This
So,
is not, meeting the guy is not committing a crime.
No, I didn't see no
It's
It's
panel.
not
Wendy.
needed.
and we don't want to
It's
have
needed for us.
something
Y'all
happen.
No, I get that.
Y'all panels be late as shit. Y'all panels be like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the East Coast. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up at 8 to be at work at 9 when I'm supposed to be there at 8.
I get so. And the chasing is gonna stop. The following them is gonna stop. If that's a problem, we already talked about it. I wasn't gonna chase them anymore because the knife incident scared the fuck out of me, you know? But the following them, it's like, it's not even worth it. You know, it goes to another county, becomes a jurisdiction issue and all that. And so, of course, and we'll take care of it. Otherwise, we're not gonna accept your cases.
I don't know how YouTube does with their exposures after the fact of putting themselves. I have no idea how that works. But again, all that's public information.
Right.
Yeah, I think
And
I think
so
it
unless
looped. So I think that's it.
That case is fully being investigated by both me and Larimer County. Hence why
Me too.
right.
You see
But
what I'm saying?
yes, but again, the people that you guys are calling Thornton, Castle Rock, Douglas County,
That's
hour
where
and a half
where
drive
they live.
coming
Yeah.
up here. So,
But then come up here for a 13-year-old
and
girl.
I
You know
get
what I
that,
mean?
but again, it's still bringing a dangerous incident outcome potentially into. I won't stop. You hand me something with a kid somewhere, and let's just use say Thornton for instance. I can imagine it's happening, but let's say they don't want to have anything to do with it, right?
All right, all right, that's pretty much it for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what the fuck. I was cooking chicken and I bent down and a piece of grease hit my nose. That shit does not look appealing. It popped me right here, and here. I was trying to make puta puta. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. Anyway, Tony seems to have missed that Tommy threatened to get Fox 31 on these cops. No, I saw it. I saw that. But I thought Fox 31 is with Rob Lowe, and they're not fucking with him. But because he said it, I'm gonna just get the news involved, and then I think he remembered halfway through. It's like, oh shit. But he may have what KKK, what is it, KKK TV, DVD, or whatever the fuck. I don't think anybody cares to touch him. Not even his own wife's. I did want to look at something else because y'all said P versus P. I want to check out one of his videos and number dip. I didn't know he was back. Oh, I might as well just use this one. Yeah, he's a narcissist. I made title of the video that. Right. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, I think the only person he knows is Rob Lowe, and Rob Lowe ain't fucking with him. Rob Lowe was like, "Nigga, your catches ain't even worth it, nigga." But this is newsworthy right here. You scamming. Oh, I gotta type in the entire. I don't know what the fuck happened to my mouse, but this shit just cocked out on me. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not restarting my fucking computer again. I just want to check this out that I'm a dip. Oh, he's live. Do I want to play this? Will he mind? Oh well. He may play. Let me see. Is he? Oh, he's live now. I'm not really into. He's live now. He's probably doing a chat. Oh yeah. I want to watch one video. Yeah, I saw Real Mastercard mentioned he got demonetized. But he got demonetized at the beginning of the month. So he can't, if I'm not mistaken, you got to wait a month. But all his videos got demonetized. So he's not making no money. That's why he's jumping from spaceship to spaceship trying to get some paper. This one's probably gonna be interesting. Bruh, I be saying that shit all the time. Why the fuck you spend time with your family? Don't you got kids? His wife gotta be disappointed in him. This seems about to go left real quick.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Where's
how's
the
it
light?
going? Hey.
Turn it on. Please.
Hey, Chen. What the fuck? Ew.
Oh. Okay, so I'm right here. Give me 1 second. I'll step out for you guys.
Wait, he didn't do the whole interview? Oh, that's fucked up.
Can we come in?
Oh. Why is it the whole interview?
Back room there.
Oh, bro, are you serious? Oh, damn. So he can't even get monetized again. So he got a strike today. So that means, yeah, that's a train. Tyrant. Yeah, it's a transformer. So he got demonetized in February, but they got a strike, I guess, recently. So he has to wait 90 days to get. So he can't do anything. I bet he said some bullshit. Like, yeah, they didn't want me to get monetized in March, so they decided to give me a strike because I've been abiding by all the rules. I bet he said that, bruh. Damn, P. P versus P. Fuck, I want to see an interview.
But yeah, I mean, I had a guy drive down from Fontana. He rented the hotel room the day before. Showed up with like a Deadpool outfit.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Yeah.
Like 20, 30 something condoms. Admitted everything.
Yeah, I figured he said. I figured he would say that. Yeah, I was about to get my. You know what I'm saying? I was about to get monetized again. This shit is like really fucking blowing me. This fucking thing on my nose. Yeah, I don't even. Bruh, he needs to get a fucking job. I think that's it. I wanted to see. Saw that video, but. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he got to be stressing over that, not getting monetized, not getting a paper so because he's on locals. I think local. No, Tommy. No, I wouldn't. No, Tommy can't do shit for me. but, but get a real fucking job. Is that it? Hey, that's it. This was fun. Anything else going on with him? Anything else going on in the community? Where's CC Unit? He doesn't make vids anymore? Oh, yeah. Or is he taking a break? His videos was fun. I want to find that one he did real quick. Not CC Unit. I gotta run to the store too. I don't know why I keep laughing at that stupid shit he's doing. I don't know why I keep laughing at this nigga. He keeps saying the same thing over, but I don't know why it's funny though. Fucking hate you, the Marshalls. What is Alex other name he goes by? Her EDP finally got off. They finally shut his shit down on TikTok. We got a guy 8 felonies on Saturday. I know I follow you. Fuck, I'm mad my damn mouse doesn't work. Let me see. Gordon Flowers, that's it. Thank you, my nigga. Gordon. He may have changed it. Yeah, he may have changed it. Yeah, because that nigga, he has to keep making accounts, which is wild. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. All right, I'm staying for a little bit longer. Yeah, he has to keep making accounts, but like I said, I can't. Is PB Mass still around? Let me see PB Mass. They're shutting down all this shit though. He hasn't had a video out in a minute. I'm gonna look at Real Massacre Trail real quick. Tommy got his first. Oh, let's see what he said about it. I didn't see it. Let's see.
We're gonna attack back. All right, I'll let you know. All right, so guys.
Yeah, I can't either.
Right now, we kind of don't really know what we're doing, right? Like as far as where we're going.
You never did.
Where we're gonna land, where we're gonna end up. You know, where our final place of putting videos is going to be. Can you guys hear me? I know it's super windy. Sorry, I know it's windy. Just as long as you can hear me. Nothing I can really do about the wind. You can still hear me? Okay, cool. So we got our first strike yesterday on YouTube for harassment and bullying. First strike ever, you guys. We have never got a strike before. Never. Yes, I got it. I got it, buddy. We have never gotten a strike. So what that means is you can't.
In a couple weeks, Rashad, I need to use your page. I need to use your page, bitch.
Go live for a week. But we're really trying to find a new place to be anyways. We really are. So I think this is all good because, you know, it's got me on the computer, you know, working on other platforms and things like that. We like what we have, but we still want to make it better. So I'm going to give you guys, we're going to try some places, but me and Captain, Vanessa, Cooley, we've all been trying. We've been messing around this morning with a couple of different places. Yesterday, a couple of different places. I don't want anybody to move over. I don't want anybody to go member up. None of that stuff.
You know, just still give me the money through PayPal or Cash App.
So for this week, if we have a live catch, you guys, it's going to be on locals. Just so you know, if we have a live catch this week, it's going to
be. Locals is only, I think, if I'm not mistaken, locals only, you can stream for only an hour. I think it's an hour, maybe 90 minutes.
On locals. The live catch will not be on YouTube, you guys, this week. Till next Monday, it'll only be on locals. Yes, Tina, that's the problem. You can only go live on locals for 1 hour. 1 hour. So, if you guys want to see the live catch, we are going to be, as of today, for the next week, we are going to do it on locals, so everybody who pays can see it. And then so everybody who doesn't pay can see it for free. We're going to be doing it on another site called Odyssey. Odyssey is like a
nigga. This is sad. This is honestly sad. You are literally going because you don't want to go a real fucking job. You are going to different sites, jumping all over the place, trying your best to keep this shit alive. Nigga, it's over. I'm sorry, but it's over. I work a regular 9 to 5. Well, so like 8 to 5. I could literally catch Preds and keep it pushing. I could literally catch Preds. I could do his job. Now, do I want to do that? Nah. For one, DC doesn't even allow you to catch. They won't even take your case unless they're involved. 2, even if I did do it, I would just go to the cops and maybe put it on a YouTube page without the interview. But I could. He can get a real job and do this. He just choose not to because he wants to sleep in, smoke, white clothes, and beg. He's a piece of shit.
It is
and he looks like he stinks.
Literally, like
I've never one time seen the chit. Hey guys, yeah, I just got out of the shower. He looks like he hasn't bathed in about a good month.
Picture exact YouTube platform. Exact YouTube platform. Well, videos will go on Rumble too, but I'm not a fan of Rumble. I'm just not a fan of Rumble. There's a lot of reasons why. I'm just not a fan of Rumble. It sucks to go live from. But so we will be live, you guys. Hey, thank you, Cat Eyes. I will definitely tell her. That's sweet. Thank you. Just so everybody can see it, we are going to be going live. We'll be going live on Rumble too, probably, but it will be.
Oh, white people stink.
Yes, Frank. They probably did it so I wouldn't get monetized again. That's
Oh,
probably
see, I
what
was
they
right.
did.
I didn't even know. I didn't even watch this shit. I swear that I didn't watch this shit. And I knew this shithead was going to say that. It sounded like some Thomas Fellow shit.
Again, it is what it is.
Oh, my God. What else you got on here? Yeah, he look like he stink. Tommy gets comments. It's amazing how everybody works for you. Yeah, I don't know how y'all can watch any of his catches though. It just he irritates me like shit. What else I got on here real quick? Let's see. What else? Did I play the part with the FBI? Did that part come up? Wait a minute. Did that part? I know you mentioned because I wanted to talk about the FBI part. I really don't go back to this video. He mentioned something about the FBI, and it wasn't an actual FBI, and the guy gave him the card. I'm gonna go to pray. I'm gonna go to Prey Catching. What's the name? I'm Prey Catchers. Yeah, okay. I wasn't crazy. I know. Let me see. I know. I heard it though. I specifically remember it coming up. Oh, let me see.
Michael had been roasting coffee in our garage as a hobby.
I gotta wait 1 minute. Oh fuck! All right, well I gotta wait till this. Oh wait, there it is. I knew it would come up. It was. I just don't remember hearing it.
Tower Road.
Oh, my dumb ass skipped through it. That's what happened.
Fucking made a mistake. I was gonna have sex with the child.
All right, hold on.
Can we at least record this? We paid all this money. You know, this is how we
All
support it. He's like,
right.
The factors to be considered.
Okay.
For them knowing about the meeting being here,
Here
sounds
at
like
10
they want
o'clock.
to come and talk to Tommy.
I mean, FBI's gonna do their own thing. But
The snippet of the FBI part. That's the last part I'm gonna play. I'm a dip. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. My nigga. Even better, snipped all together. I don't know much about the FBI. I don't know anything. I don't know. I just what I've seen about the movies. I'm pretty sure the FBI is not going to go to someone and have a conversation about an open case that's not within that department, not even within that department, within that unit. I don't think they talk about shit outside the unit to other people in FBI. It's like how you look at the camera, like he I think some people who have it's like a sickness, they lie so much they start to believe their own lies. And I think he's starting to believe it. But yet you still do it though. Thomas Fellows is a fucking idiot. hey, Tom. We know you're selling meth out this house. We just want to let you know that we're looking at you. That's all. We know you got meth in here. We're looking at you. What did RG say? I know this is late as fuck, but I went through when I actually saw this, I was trying to go through because this was part of a live catch, and I couldn't find what he said. If somebody remembers, if they remembers. Here it is. No, yeah, no. I bet the cop was looking at him like, "The fuck are you talking about? Fuck what I care." Like Thomas Fellows just gave out that information. Like, yeah, he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. Do you know about that? And the cop was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Yeah, yeah. FBI he has nothing to do with the FBI. He's a fucking detective from Weld County. What the fuck would I care about what the FBI is doing? Yeah, the FBI is looking at me. They gave me an application. But I was like, nah, I don't want the application. I'm gonna do my own thing. They wanted to recruit me. They wanted to recruit me. They wanted me to part of their team, and I was like, nah, I don't want to join the FBI. I told them I didn't want to join. They was like, I ain't got to go through the academy. All I had to do is fill out the proper paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They give me 401k, health benefits, and all that other goofy shit. I was like, nah, I don't want that. I was like, cool. I was like, yeah, I don't want that. And the captain was like, nah, I don't want to join either. They wanted all three of us at the same time. Then I was like, nah. I was like, no, I'm good. They was like, well, we'll give Rochelle a green card. She be legal. She ain't got to take the test. Like, nah, I want CPP does her own thing. Fucking dickhead. Even the cop was like, okay, I'm going to entertain this. Are you sure from that? The cop, if you hear his voice, the cop was like, all right, I'll entertain this about another 3 minutes. Let me see the card. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Let me sure I heard that correctly. Make sure I heard that correctly. The sheriff with the FBI. That doesn't even sound like something the FBI would say. Yeah, I remember that massacre. Oh. Let's not try to remind him. Oh, I saw what happened. I skipped over it because I thought it was supposed to filibustering. Yeah, niggas are not vague. Yeah, we'll be Weld County Day with Detective Andrew Watkins of the Weld County Detective at 36666 Weld County Police Department at 6:02 today. Like you niggas are never discreet. He was like, "Yeah, let me see the business card. Do you have it with you? This some of this goofy shit, so we can move past this. I don't know why the fuck you brought this up." Yeah. How did you, nigga? What? They're called agents. They're not detectives or sheriffs. They're called agents. I've never heard nobody say I'm an FBI detective. No, I'm a special agent. It would have been a special agent. Yeah, this nigga's an idiot. I don't know. Yeah, he moved on. He's like, yeah, nigga, you're a fucking idiot. I know he went home. Was like, baby, let me tell you about this fucking idiot today. Oh my god, want some coffee? No, bitch, bring me that Tito's over there. I'm gonna need something strong. Give me that 1800. All right, that was it. All right, man, it's been fun as always. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'll probably be back next week. Like I said, I have a real job, so shit. I said I have a real job and I got shit to do, so I can't be online all day and doing chit chats. Yeah, that grease literally fucked up my nose, bro. Grease literally popped on my nose. It's not a pimple. I was cooking fish. I bent down and grease popped. Whatever. I don't know what Charlie's doing. I think ever since I told Charlie about Grindr, he's been on that bitch ever since. So I haven't really heard from him since. All right. Well, appreciate y'all for hanging with me. Like I said, I'll be back next week. Probably Monday or Wednesday next week. Maybe revamp this channel a little bit. Yeah, he did say that he said, yeah, I used to window wash all the time. But anyway, I gotta go. I'll let y'all later. Yeah, I never have outro, so I always just hit this button.